Why negative or excessive thinking never ceases to stop. Everybody is searching for any method, any secret, any way, any button to press and stop all excessive thinkings. Excessive thinking itself is negative, no matter it contains positive thinking. One is suffering from excessive thinking. One tries to change the object, move from one place to another, engage into physical activities or doing other things. But excessive thinking always follows like cluster of mosquitos over your head and buzzing near to your ear to make you restless, stressed, and crazy. Is there any way to stop thinking? Someone uses drugs, someone engages in physical activities, someone tries to trick the mind by changing objects, places, thoughts, etc. But excessive thinking never stops. Then you become tired and become confused and depressed because you cannot win except some suppression and control over it. You are trying to suppress the intellectual level by different methods and drugs in order to decrease the traffic of thoughts. You should understand that you are living in a marketplace. You are living in the center of traffic place where all these thoughts will come. And no matter whatever you try to stop, but it gets more strength. Now you are running from your shadow. Then what is the way? If you are in the marketplace of your thoughts, then you have nothing to do with the marketplace. The marketplace is your mind. And there are all kinds of voices from your parents, teachers, friends, co-workers, and others. You have to listen to your inner voice. It is a way that leads you to your home. This inner voice is your awareness. This awareness means to live fully with awareness. Then you see that all the voices and the thinking don't belong to you. Only just your own true inner voice leads you from this marketplace and from this dark forest. So do not suppress yourself. Do not modify according to different voices. Do not get rid of these voices because they are not your part. Pay attention to your inner true voice. Pay attention to life and to this moment. Never collect learning from other voices. Never interpret these voices, but pay attention to your barriers and keep cleaning all barriers which hinder the true, real inner flow. Then one day, from a small drop, you will become a river and then ocean. Excessive thinking means you are living without awareness. It's a dreaming. While sleeping, you cannot stop dreaming. To stop dreaming, you have to wake up. This wake up means awareness. Then the sun shines into your eyes.